It's so funny to me how people say that we have to learn about history so we don't repeat it. But yet, we're repeating history right now. And I'm not just talking about in this country, but the history of other countries and empires that's risen and fallen in ancient times, like the Romans. If you can't tell by now, the American empire is collapsing. And we're too busy fighting amongst ourselves to do anything to stop it. There's 7 signs of an empire collapse, and we're already at the 7th, decline and collapse. The average empire only lasts 200 years anyways. We're kind of well over that. But you would think that people as educated as us, and as smart as we are, we could actually stop the fall of the empire of America, the collapse. But actually, our genes are way watered down, and our IQs are way less than what they were back in, let's just say, our great-grandfather's days. Here are 4 signs that an empire is in decline. 1 being rampant sexual immorality, an aversion of marriage in favor of living together, and an increase in divorce rate, all combined to undermine the family stability. This was the case in Roman times, in their empire right before it collapsed. Homosexuality had become publicly acceptable and spread as was the case amongst the Greeks before Rome conquered them. Sound familiar? This is number 2. Many foreign immigrants settle in the empire's capital and major cities. The mixture of ethnic groups in close proximity in these cosmopolitan places inevitably produces conflicts. Sound familiar? Number 3, both irresponsible pleasure-seeking and pessimism increases amongst the people and their leaders. Sound familiar? And last but certainly not least, number 4, the government provides extensive welfare for the poor. And I know you're probably thinking, when did they have welfare in the ancient times? Because that's what I thought. Well, in the case of the city of Rome, which had perhaps 1.2 million people around AD 170, government provided bread and circus, food and entertainment to help keep the masses content. Sound familiar? We're in a decline and a collapse. And if we don't pull our head out of our ass, it's going to be our country gone.